Okay, so the only what I have right here is the voltmeters hooked up to ground there, and then I have the positive lead hooked up to pin 4 of the battery isolation switch, which is the cat on signal. And this is because when I was poking around back here and looking at stuff last weekend, I noticed that there was a consistent 9 or 10 volts on that pin coming from here to this cat on signal runs straight to the EKat module up front underneath the carpet. And when I saw that, I was a little bit confused because all the documentation I had read had indicated that the cat on signal came from the EKat module, not necessarily the battery isolation switch. When I dug into it a little bit more, the battery E38.org battery document PDF indicates that it's the low signal. Cat on is indicated by a low signal, so that made a little bit more sense that there was voltage on this pin with the car on. So I'm assuming in normal operation, pin 4 basically provides voltage to the EKat module. The EKat module grounds that out when the EKats are on, and that's how the battery isolation switch gets the hint that the EKats are being fired or whatnot. The interesting thing here, though, is that as you can see, the switch is disconnected, or I'm sorry, the main connector is disconnected from the battery isolation switch. And the only thing that is hooked to it at the moment are the two batteries themselves. And we still have 12 volts on the pin 4. So to me, that's a little odd because these cables right here run directly to the batteries themselves. And that would indicate that pin 4 voltage signal that's being sent directly to the EKat module is all of that. So if there's anything wrong with the components in the EKat module in the grounding circuitry or whatnot, you're going to get full juice from the batteries themselves running right through that circuit, which doesn't seem correct to me. So looking for a little bit of help, maybe understanding from someone who might be a little bit more versed in electrical componentry than I am. But to me, this is an indication that this battery isolation switch itself is kaput, and there's something going on inside which allows the voltage from the battery to be fed to pin 4 directly. My original hypothesis was that there's a 5 amp fuse hooked to, I think, the green and red wire here, and that electrical source would be used to power the cat on signal. But according to this experiment right here, that circuit is getting full bore 12 volts straight from the batteries associated with it, and that's pumping itself straight up into the EKat module, which might be the source for all my problems. So hopefully, want to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you think, and let me know if I'm on the right track or not. Otherwise, I'll be on the search for a new battery isolation switch. All right, thanks.